All right, back with another lower body day, and this was a day. We had some ups and downs definitely today. So again, I didn't get sprints. Again, it's dark, and I can't record with my phone and do the timing system, the Freelap system, at the same time. So I did not get those in, but did some fun crawl into sprints. So I did 10 yard, 20 yard, 30 yards, about 4 of each, I believe. So crawl right into a sprint, which I set some pretty fast times with the 20 and the 30, which was good. Even though it was dark out, couldn't really see until I started to get the 30s. And about 6 o'clock, a little after 6 in the morning, it starts to get a little light, so I can finally see. But it's just that perception, that awareness of being able to see, again, helps you go faster because your brain's sensing, your neurological system sensing that fear, that danger, that, are you going to step on something? Then we came back, hit the overcoming ISO split squats, sets of those 7 seconds this week on each of those. Match those up with the split squat drops, depth drops. Again, did about 5 each set of these. So I really like these. Just, again, taking on that force and then utilizing that force once we go to the split squat jumps or Russian jump, whatever the heck you want to call them. So that was that main day. But yeah, sprints were pretty good this morning for, again, long. I was in the grass at the field or down the road from my house, which typically is never mowed, which sucks because it's usually longer and wet. But again, we make do. Again, I was getting some good times with the Freelap there, especially with the crawls, because I just found that transition into the crawl right to the sprint to be very pretty efficient at that, which is good. And kind of, rather than starting from just a standing or block start. But here's the split squat jumps. Again, a few sets of these. And then we went into our main lift of the day, which we're squatting. But we did a wide stance Zercher this week. So working on, I haven't done these in forever. I used to do a wider stance, like a sumo stance, horse stance, whatever you want to call it. With deadlifts and squats more often. Haven't done them in, I don't know, probably a couple of years. But again, get that adductor, get that groin work. Hips loosen up a little bit more, hits the hips a little bit different than just a regular squat. So worked our way up to a few heavy sets of 5 on that. And the jumps. The jumps sucked today. I was slipping, I was falling, I was coming up with every excuse in the book. Getting in my own head, and we do that at times, especially in athletics, in business, whatever. We get in our head and we stand in our way. Something happens, we can't do this, we can't do that, and then we just start negatively telling ourselves or complaining or bitching at ourselves and talking down to ourselves. And I'm bad at that. I used to do it a lot more. I'll still do it again, but again, I think that's part of being competitive and wanting to get better. So I think it can have its place, but a lot of times it's just not thinking we can do something, and then our brain doesn't think we can do it, and then we just tell ourselves to do it, and we keep failing over and over again. And I was missing on a 40-inch jump, which I hit 43 last week, or whenever last time I did these. So it's something I have done before, but I was over jumping, over rolling, and hitting my head and flying off the mat and slipping coming off the ground or stumbling coming off the ground. You'll see all these different ones on this. But again, ups and downs, highs and lows, we have those throughout not just training, but life in general. It's the journey. It's that process. And learning how to adapt and work around this and work through this stuff is part of it, and you got to enjoy it. And you may not enjoy every minute of it. You'll get pissed and beat yourself up. I know I do, but the hurdle ones today just sucked. I got 40, then I said, so I don't know, I probably missed, I don't even know how many jumps I would have done. I probably missed 70% of them today, and it was only 40 inches. Whether it was setting the hurdle up too far away or rolling and overshooting it. It's just a lot of dumb stuff going on, but we battle through, and that's kind of that overcoming obstacles and hurdles in our life. literally and figuratively. Then I had my spine mobility movement of the day, which was the swinging, spine extensions. These are in my PDF guide. I'll put the link to that in my YouTube bio too, so you can pick that up if you want it. Free 4-week spine mobility program. So again, working our way up here. These actually felt pretty good. I'm recording this voiceover, 8 hours or so after I did this, and everything feels fine, but we'll see how the groin feels tomorrow. It's probably going to be pretty tight, pretty sore, because I haven't done those in a while. But again, the broad jumps were fine on the rolls, but again, the hurdle jumps were the ones that beat me. Again, it's like sports. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. And I lost a lot today. If I was batting average, I probably would have been a Hall of Famer, but regularly not very good with the hurdle jump. The hurdle beat me more often than not. So I think this is 40, because I did started probably 30, 35, and then I think with 38 got those easily. And then, you can watch for yourselves and see. I think there's one pretty good one where I just kick it. It almost comes up and stabs me right in the face. And even the wind is beating me today. So nothing was going right. And again, you'll have those days. There is no such thing as getting 1% better every day. If we did, we'd all be 10,000%, but we don't have 10,000%. We have 100%. We don't have 110%. You can't give more than what you have. There's only 100% you can give. And, but again, I was getting beat every which way, but I wasn't going to let it hold me down. I was determined to get that, even if it was only 40 and I've done higher. I was determined. There's the one where, I kick it on the way up, almost like stab me in the eye, and the hurdle has a fatality. And I don't know, I'll turn the volume on, just feel these, see if we can hear. I don't know how if the camera would have picked it up, but I was angry at myself, cussing at myself on a few of them, so we'll let them play. And a lot of times if you keep just failing like that, or maybe you're doing a sprint and you're getting slower and slower, it might just be time to call it. But I knew I could I was getting so determined, and kind of to take my mind off it, that's kind of why reason I like having exercise paired together. A lot of times I'll do jumps by themselves. But today what do I want? Not just for post-action potentiation. I like to pair them with jumps to save some time too, which helps. So I did that today just because I was subbing this morning, so I had to get in and out, but it helps with that. So going back to the squats helps kind of take your mind off the jump, so you're not thinking about that again. And that's kind of something, if you're struggling with something, maybe it's writer's block or whatever it is, whatever you do, you're struggling with something, get away from it, escape it for a little bit, get something else on your mind, and then you do it, you don't even think about it, and you actually finally do it. As you can see here, I'm still frustrated, getting pissed off at the hurdle. Knowing it's not the hurdle's fault, it's my fault. I'm sucking. But again, just up and down day. But it's kind of that mental block. Your mind is frustrated that you're not doing it. It's telling yourself, "Oh, you suck. You can't do it." Until it sees it do it. Until it sees you jump over that hurdle or write that post or make that sale or do whatever it is. Once your mind sees you do something, then it's like, oh, boom, clicks. I had to tell us with kids all the time, don't think, just react, just do it. I hate to be the Nike cliche, the slogan, but just do it, don't think. Sports training's a lot of it's about being reactive and not thinking and just doing. Because once we think, then we overthink, and then that's when bad things happen. That's what happened with me today. So I'm an example of it too, even though I've been training for 15 plus years. So everyone, it happens to everyone. We just got to battle through and do our best. So miss after miss after miss, and finally you think you get it, and then your fat butt hits it. So those are the most frustrating ones when you get over, but you either jump like from too far away, so you have to like arch your back and then hopefully you get over, or your shirt or your butt. Maybe that's why people wear such stupid skinny little shorts nowadays. Guys wear little short shorts. Their shorts and their butts don't hit hurdles. Maybe I should try that, but no, I won't do that because I don't like short shorts. So then, yeah, it's like this is what I think when we took our mind off, got back to heavy squatting, let the squats get something else on our mind, think of something. Oh, we did the squats. Oh, that was easy. So use something positive. It's like, oh man, I did that. That was awesome. I got those done. And it wasn't like a struggle. Yeah, it was tough because it's getting heavier. And then we go back, and I think we finally might get it this round. I can't remember. Yes, we finally got it. Congratulations. Then I get overjealous, and I said, oh, that was 40. Let's go up to 45. Try and break the record, and you'll see that it was not a success. And I just said, at this point, we're calling it quits. I did enough jumps or fails, I guess you could call them. A lot of them weren't actually jumps, but we'll just call it there. So it's attempted 45. I'll get it eventually. Just wasn't going today. Was getting pretty fatigued and tired anyway, so that's when you know it's time to finally quit. So I was pretty close on that actually. I just didn't get all the way over again. The big butt got in the way. So yeah, finished up, hit our final top couple sets of squats here. Again, these felt really good. I think might have these in a little bit more often. Do a little bit more wide stand stuff. Really work on getting the hips. And I still like Zerchers because of that back. Yeah, sure. Does it bother your elbows every once in a while? Yeah. It's going to bother you at first, but so does a back squat. So does a front squat. So does anything. Anything bothers you at first if you haven't done it in a while. Drop catch RDLs. Again, heavy. Doesn't really look like I'm dropping it, but I am actually letting gravity do its job. Paired those with, put a ball between my calf and my hamstring and just squeeze, iso hold hamstring Really working on cramping up that hamstring and let it go. Did about 30 seconds each of those for a couple sets. Only did 2 sets, two working sets on each of these exercises. So you can see there, as you can see my shirt. It's a little sweaty, a little warm today. Rare warm. It's middle of September and 85, muggy humidity. It's like middle of August seems like. But that was that. I also did some iso leg extensions, but I didn't get those on video. So that was a training today. As you can see, struggle, especially with the jumps. Sprints were great. Lifting was good, but jumps were not there. So ups and downs, you have those. That's not every day is going to be great. Not every exercise within each training day is going to be great. So do what you can, work through it, battle through that mind, because a lot of times our mind is the main thing, our main obstacle. We are the biggest problem, but we are also the solution. So be an athlete for life. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching.